listening to a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.
It's time for Thursday Night Volleyball as we get ready for the Ball State Cardinals, ranked number 10 in the nation, to take on the Tusculum Pioneers. My name is Maxwell Gillie. I'm thrilled to be joined by LJ Shrieve. And LJ, this is a Ball State squad that is obviously number 10 in the nation. They are 13-2, and they have been off to a great start, especially here in Worthen Arena.
Well, you just said it, Max. They have been phenomenal at home, 9-0 to be exact, looking to get to double digits tonight, but it's not going to be an easy task. The Pioneers come in here hungry. They are seeking their first ranked win of the season, and boy, would tonight be a statement.
Tusculum, 7-3 on the year. They are 0-1 against the MIVA this year, opening the season at Queens with a 3-0 sweep. And Tusculum's a squad that's only been around since 2020, but they have really improved, especially last year with a historic 15-win season. And we're still early in the campaign, and 7 wins is a good start for this Pioneers team.
Yeah, they're looking to top last season's historic season, like you just said. And even though this program's young, you see that a lot in today's age of men's volleyball at the collegiate level. There's a lot of teams that were started in 2020, 2021, 2019, around that era. And so it's not like they're the only squad out there that's new to the game and new to the league. No, even though they're new, it kind of feels like they're used to this. You know, coming into year number 5, they're confident in what they can do, and we'll see that tonight on the floor.
And for Tusculum, of course, we mentioned that they are 7-3 this year, but they haven't played volleyball for a while. Their last matchup was on the 15th, hosting Thomas More. They got the 3-1 victory there. Do you think it's a positive, negative, or maybe a little mix of both to have that much time off?
Well, I think there is that mix of you get to rest your guys, you get some time off to really get in the film room and learn, okay, how can we be better here? How can we be better here? There's aspects of the game that they're very strong at. You know, they're some of the best in the country when it comes to digs per set. And then also, if you look at blocks per set, they're up there at number 1 in the country. And so this team does things very well, but that also means that the other aspects, they've got some stuff to improve on. And so with that amount of time off, it makes it very clear and obvious what you need to improve on and work on. And with that time together, it's pretty easy to, once you've figured out what you need to work on, well, get in there and figure it out.
And Tusculum this season, they are 3-3 on the road, so they haven't had as much success on the road. Meanwhile, Ball State, perfect at home. They are 9-0 this season, and they are looking for win number 10, win number 11 on the weekend if they can beat Fort Wayne tomorrow. And I bring that up because they have a chance to tie history. 11 wins in a row would tie the most wins at home that we haven't seen since 2004. So, and a Ball State team filled with history. This young squad cannot overlook these next 2 games, but it's still always impressive when you have a chance to make some history.
Even more impressive in the fact that first-year head coach Mike Iandola is coming here, and if they're able to accomplish that, I mean, wow, what an impressive thing that he's already knocked out just halfway through year number 1.
Meanwhile, second-year head coach Alberto Chiapparini is looking for his biggest win at the helm of the Pioneers. So number 10, Ball State, taking on Tusculum, Thursday night volleyball action from Worthen Arena. We will take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will give you starters and more. This is SL Digital Radio, powered by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
You're listening to Ball State Volleyball, streaming live with SportsLink Digital.
Now back to the arena.
Welcome back to Worthen Arena as we get ready for Thursday night men's volleyball. As again, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the Tusculum Pioneers. Our officials for today are Jason Marshall, Jeff Marshall, John Rodwald, and Jeff Horner as we get ready to eventually meet our starters here at Worthen Arena, but Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve on the call here at Sports Fest Digital. This is the pregame show presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. And as we get ready to hear from some of the starters, who are some of the players that fans should keep an eye on?
Well, Max, you start with the Ball State side, and it's an obvious one, but it's the preseason MIVA Player of the Year. How could you not? Patrick Rogers this offseason won a gold medal with Team USA, but this season came into it very vocal with first-year head coach Mike Iandola saying, I want to be a leader on this team. I want to be a captain on this team, and he was granted that position and has worn that with pride and honor. And so he's obviously someone you're going to have to watch for tonight. And then if you look on the other side, well, the Pioneers have an offensive weapon themselves that averages just under 4 kills a set, and that's Reef Mathis. He is so solid on the outside, very strong when he gets the ball in contact, is hit correctly. The 6'6 sophomore has a bright future ahead of him, but boy, has he come into his sophomore season and been hot.
So as we get ready to hear from the starters first for the visiting Pioneers, wearing black uniforms, orange trim, and white numbers. It will be number 4, Reef Mathis, number 5, Morgan Makovic, number 9, Aiden Roper, number 10, Caleb Hammond, It will be number 19, Riley Wisniakowski, and number 22, Adam Svensson, with liberos Ty Keeble and Patrick Gresham. Meanwhile, for the Ball State Cardinals, it is a different lineup, and we are going to start off with 6'3" junior outside hitter making his Ball State debut, number 2, Nicholas Everett. We will see number 5, Adir Ben Schluss at the libero. We will see number 6, Griffin Satterfield. Number 10, Daniel Gunter. Number 11, Dante Kaiban. Number 14, Jason Harris. Number 15, Marty Canavan. And the other libero is number 17, Victor Scherer. And the Ball State Cardinals and head coach Mike Iandolo in his first season at the helm of Ball State. Obviously, he's no stranger to Ball State. And when you look at this lineup, a lot of new faces. One new face that we don't see often is both Griffin Satterfield and Marty Canavan. They have to start here today. What are you going to expect to see from some of these Ball State Cardinals who truly, this is maybe one of their first starts of the year?
Not only is it one of their first starts of the year, but also it's some of the first time not only you and I are going to get to see them, but also the fans. It's the teammates, it's their coaches that see them put in work day in and day out in practice, put their blood, sweat, and tears into this program. And this is an evening where they get rewarded and an opportunity and a chance to play and start for their team. It's an honor for them to be put in this position, and I can't even imagine the nerves that they're feeling right now getting their first start.
And again, this is going to be really interesting to see right now as the Cardinals make their way onto the court, because the starters, they are super invested that their teammates are getting these first-time starts as well. This is really cool for everyone.
Yeah, Max. Nicholas Everett, one of them that just got his name announced. Well, he's a walk-on transfer. I mean, nobody knew what to expect when he committed here, but we didn't know if we'd even get to see him this season. And obviously, 15 games in for the Ball State Cardinals, but he's getting an opportunity here at home to start and show all the work that he's put in this offseason and then so far through the season. It's going to be exciting to see how these players come out and compete against a team that, let me remind you, like the Pioneers, they are a strong squad. Coming in here, 1, with a winning record, but 2, with not only a young tradition, but some grit and fight in this team. So I'm curious to see how the typical Ball State bench competes against a squad like this.
And this will be the 7th matchup between Tusculum and the Cardinals. Cardinals 6-0 all time, 6-0 at Worthen. And the big thing is they have never lost a set. So Ball State has one goal. They want to keep their home streak alive. Tusculum, at the very least, wants to at least get their first set win against the Ball State Cardinals. So the Cardinals will be starting from left to right on your radio dial. Cardinals in their white uniforms, red numbers with red trim. And as we take a look here at Worthen Arena, the crowd is ready. The teams, they are getting hyped up as well. Want to give a quick time to remind you, for the best stories in Ball State sports, our latest videos and SportsLink program information, you can find it at ballstatesportslink.com. That's ballstatesportslink.com. And now we just wait for our officials to get this party started. Thursday night men's volleyball here at Worthen Arena. Cardinals and the Pioneers. And LJ, the floor is yours. Any final thoughts heading into this one?
I don't know if there's anyone more excited right now when you look down than Adir Ben Schluss. I mean, he was just giving some nice dance moves out there. He's pretty fired up. He started a couple games earlier in the season when the libero room was injured and banged up. Now gets another opportunity.
So it will be Tusculum starting this one off from right to left. That is Riley Wisniakowski set to serve. Here we go. Thursday night volleyball on SL Digital Radio. Cardinals immediately on the attack. That's Jason Harris from the left wing. Point, Ball State. and that's an instant kill for the Cardinals.
Well, the redshirt sophomore waited patiently all last season, sitting behind some phenomenal outside hitters that have moved on since. Now gets his time to shine. What a start.
Cardinals up 1-0 here in set one as Satterfield to serve for Ball State. Off the net, and we will give the ace there, the assist from the net. Thought it was going to be a service error. Somehow, LJ, it hops over and gives the point to Ball State. They lead 2-0.
Satterfield, one of the captains on this Ball State squad, barely gets it over the net, but another one that rolls the Cardinals' way.
And it is now 2-1. Cardinals lead as Griffin Satterfield immediately hits it into the net. So no assist from the net this time, entirely a service error. So it will be 2-1, advantage Cardinals. And Reef Mathis to serve now for the Pioneers. Mathis over the net, dig by Schlush. Cardinals try and get a big kill, and who else but Marty Canavan again from that left block, able to get the kill as it soars to the right.
We've seen Canavan get more and more minutes as the season's gone along, playing right behind Ryan Lewis. Typically tonight gets the start, and a good one for him.
And this will end up being a service error from Jason Harris as he hits the antenna, gives the point to the Pioneers. So 3-2, Ball State leads in set number one. And this is the first time you can see Caleb Heyman set to serve. He makes it over the net. Cardinals on the attack. Tyban finds Harris for the kill. No, Tools out of bounds, just barely outside. Give the point to Pioneers, and you blink, you miss it. We are tied 3 apiece, and Cardinals need to be a little more careful with the volleyball. So Tusculum on the serve. Cardinals on the attack. Jason Harris from the middle block. Can he get a kill? No. And there's a whistle for a violation. And the point goes the way of the Pioneers. Someone may have gone under the net there. Either way, it gives the point to Tusculum, so they lead 4-3. As Heyman, too much power, sends it to the end zone and ties it up 4 apiece. So, back-to-back mistakes from both of these squads makes it tied 4 apiece. Cardinals getting final instructions. This is Dante Kaiben to serve. Tusculum on the attack, the fight, and the kill. Morgan Makovic from the middle block. So point Pioneers. They lead 5-4 here in set number one. It is early as Adam Svensson now to serve. Svensson, the junior outside hitter, makes it over the net. Schlush finds it to Canavan, rejected at the net, and it gets the point for the Pioneers.
Well, there's a block. That's what they're known for. That's what they are the best in the country at right there. Their first block of set number one, and jumps up to a 2-point lead.
The Cardinals' goal is going to have to be not to be involved in those fights at the block. As you mentioned, LJ, Tusculum's been pretty good in that category. As the Cardinals now on the attack, Marty Canavan from the far side. He is unable to get the kill. As the Pioneers find it near side, that's Reef Mathis, too much power. He will hit it out of bounds. Point Ball State. Pioneers still lead 6-5 here in set number one.
Well, Mathis had the right spot. It was open there on that side of the floor. Just a little too much on it. Sends it straight out of bounds.
Canavan serves for Ball State. As there's the nice dump there from the Pioneers. And that looked like Riley Wisniakowski able to get the easy dump and score.
Well, Wisniakowski's known for his passing ability and his vision, but right there just getting some for himself. One of the smaller setters you'll see standing at only 6'1", but dumps it straight over the Cardinal front line.
Cardinals with Marty Canavan from the right side. Can he get the kill? Too much power over the white line, and gives that point there to the Pioneers. And the Ball State Cardinals already have now 4 attacking errors. That could be a problem down late in this one, as The Pioneers are set to serve. They get a service error courtesy of Aiden Roper. So we will switch places. It is now Pioneers 8, Cardinals 6. And it is Cardinals volleyball with Nicholas Everett, 6'3" junior outside hitter, coming to us from San Diego, California. Played 2 years in the NAIA ranks at San Diego Miramar. And how about this? His career debut for the Ball State Cardinals. And he gets himself an ace for Nicholas Everett.
Sends that one straight into the third row. So much power on that serve.
It's down to 1 point. Pioneers lead 8-7 here in set one. Everett's to serve again. It hits the back row. Pioneers back on the attack. There's a block at the net, and it goes the way of Ball State. And Daniel Gunther gets the monster block and ties it at 8 apiece.
I don't know if I've ever seen a bench so fired up for a block in the first set right there. This Ball State bench, who usually is the starters, are juiced.
Everett serves for a third time. He hits back row. Pioneers back on the attack. Front row kill does not go the way of the Pioneer. Canavan tries to get a kill from the right side. It will not be enough. Can the Pioneers save it? No, they cannot. Tipped out of bounds by Aiden Roper, and the Cardinals will take the lead 9-8 in set number one.
Slush kept that play alive. A nice offensive swing there from the Pioneers. Slush gets underneath it, keeps it alive for the Cardinals, and they take advantage.
Cardinals going on a bit of a run, 3-0 run, in fact, as once again we see the serve there from Everett. Front row attack there from Svensson. It's enough to get over the net and give the point there from the Pioneers. He found his spot there from the right block.
Gillie, did you think Slush was about to go diving into the media desk over there? Because, boy, he was close.
You can tell that he was trying to give everything he could to keep that ball alive, as Tusculum will serve. Too much power lands right into the Ball State bench. That gives a point to the Cardinals, and once again sends Daniel Gunther to serve, the 6'7" freshman middle blocker from Munich, Germany. Had a big block already here today. The serve is successful, as the front row attack from Pioneers is not enough for Griffin Satterfield, who tools it out of bounds. Point for the Pioneers. It looks like Ball State had done everything right there, but just little too much power towards the left gets the tool.
Yeah, not exactly what they wanted right there in a short offensive possession that doesn't go their way.
Riley Wisniakowski able to get the ace with the assist of the net. He hit the top row of the net on the serve. It pops over barely. Cards cannot stop it at all. 11-10 Pioneers lead, as Wisniakowski will try again. Dante Kaiban has to fight at the net, and it gets tooled out by Pioneers. Point Ball State. We are tied 11 apiece here in set one. Maybe a little closer than people would have expected, but it's important to remember Tusculum is using their starters, Ball State using their bench here in set number one. Satterfield serves for the Cardinals. Tusculum with the response. That is Adam Svensson. Point Pioneers from the near side.
The 6'4" junior with a lot of power on the outside, like you just said. The Cardinals a little late to getting there and not completely walled up. Pioneers take advantage and regain that lead.
So 12-11 set one, the lead for Tusculum. Cardinals with Dante Kaiban trying to get a kill from the right side. He tools it out of bounds. That will give the point for now to the Pioneers, but an immediate green card from head coach Mike Iandolo. He wants a chance to look at it. And again, right now it remains 13-11. Point for the Pioneers. And as we have a chance to get to a review, we want to remind you that Next Point is SportsLink's latest follow doc, directed by Josh Bobe, produced by Will Cheretini and Keegan McClure. Next Point offers an in-depth look at the men's volleyball team, exploring their lives on and off the court. New episodes released the first week every month, February through May on YouTube at Ball State Sports Link. And we've seen one episode so far, the other episode being worked on, as we give you the Update from the review. The point goes in favor of the Cardinals there. So we will give the point there to Jason Harris. We are tied 12 apiece. Here in set number 1, it is back to Cardinals volleyball. So Jason Harris serves. Hits the back row. Tusculum, the response. Svensson, saved by Satterfield. No, he hits it out of bounds. Point Pioneers. And it was just maybe wrong place, wrong time for the Cardinals there.
Every time you think a team's going to, get a point in this game, well, it just goes the other way. Back and forth we go between these two.
Being back and forth, the best way to make it back and forth is surface errors. That's what Tusculum does here with Caleb Heyman. Heyman comes into this one, 13 surface errors on the season. And he gave the point to the Ball State. We are tied 13 apiece as Kyaben serves. Cardinals, Svensson blocked at the net, and we will give the point there to Ball State. And we got to give credit there to Daniel Gunther with the monster block with the assist from Nicholas Everett. So Cardinals lead 14-13 in the road to 15. Kyaben off the top of the net, Tusculum response, and there's a big kill. Who else? Morgan Makovic from the middle blocker position makes it look easy.
Well, Makovic's clearly found some rhythm so far in this one. He has been on fire, his second kill of the night.
Satterfield re-enters for the Cardinals as we are tied 14 apiece. Tusculum to serve in the road to 15. As it will go in favor of the Pioneers once again. A joust at the net. Makovic survives. And at the end of the first media timeout, it will be Tusculum 15, Ball State 14 here in set number 1. You are listening to SportsLink Digital Radio, powered by Victory Honda of Muncie.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
Welcome back to Worthen Arena as the Ball State Cardinals trail the Tusculum Pioneers 15-14. It has been a lot of back and forth action. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve to my left here on SL Digital Radio, powered by Victory Honda of Muncie. Take a look at some of the early stats. Tusculum has 7 kills to Ball State 6 kills. But Ball State has 10 errors to Tusculum only having 6, and that's really what has contributed to the reason why Tusculum has the lead.
Well, and like you just said, the errors and the hitting percentage that Tusculum's hitting at is just drastically higher. They're hitting at 54%, where the Cardinals only hitting at 18. That's going to be tough to beat a team when you're hitting that low.
Svensson to serve now for the Pioneers. Cardinals with a big attack there from Daniel Gunther down the middle. There's a huge kill from the middle block.
Gunther has been a point of emphasis. That's his second kill. He already has a block and then assisted on another. He has stepped up so far tonight for the Cardinals.
And he's a 6'7" freshman using all of his frame here early as Cardinals and Nicholas Everett able to get the kill from that left side.
Well, boy, has Everett been fun to watch tonight. We don't know what to expect from him. Obviously, this season we didn't know what to expect, but he had the first serve ace of his season, and then right there getting a nice kill. Good start for the kid.
We're tied 16 apiece off of another service error from the Cardinals. That's now service error number 9 on the day. So we remain 16 apiece. This is Aiden Roper to serve. Roper from the far side hits it over the net. The dig from Harris. And the finesse from Satterfield. He hit the net, however. That would have been so cool for a dunk. But the officials say, no, you entirely hit the net there. Point goes to Pioneers.
And that's what you expect from a lineup that is full of players that usually come off the bench. You expect some errors like that.
17-16 advantage Tusculum as Marty Canavan, too much power. He hits it wide left, out of bounds. So 18-16. Cardinals trail by 2. Tusculum looking to make school history, trying to win their first ever set against the Ball State Cardinals. We will once again see Roper to serve from the far side. Harris finds it to himself. The assist from Satterfield, and the point goes to Ball State. Give the courtesy there to Jason Harris. He flies down the middle and scores.
We know that he is a promising prospect, but right there, that doesn't even say prospect. That says right now. That is present day. The power and airtime that Harris had on that one. Oh my goodness.
Nicholas effort to serve. He gets a service error, so it gives the point to Pioneers. Tusculum leads 19-17 in set number 1. Both teams, by the way, have their 2 timeouts. I expect the Cardinals to maybe use one if it gets to 20, as Tusculum on the serve. Jason Harris rejected by that front row attack, and Caleb Heyman gets the block. However, the officials say, no, 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 not so fast. They say it pulled out of bounds. So the point goes in favor of the Cardinals as Peter Sorosky steps in for the first time here tonight. It looks like a great block from the Pioneers. Hits out of bounds too much. So we will give the point instead to the Cardinals. They trail by 1, 19-18. As Sorosky on the serve. Svensson for Tusculum from the back row. Too much power. He ties it up 19-all. Ball State set to serve for Sorosky.
Well, the number 1 player out of Illinois when he was a freshman, you know, he's got a lot of potential, and we've seen it
sporadically this year. Sorosky able to hit it over the net. Tusculum response. Fight at the net, and there is no question. That is a point for Tusculum. And once again, Caleb Heyman, right place, right time, as Daniel Gunther will try and sub in just for Adir Ben-Shloos to instead sub in. So 2019 advantage Tusculum here in set number 1. Satterfield finds it to Canavan, rejected. Reef Mathis, we've only said his name twice here today. And the point for the Pioneers forced Ball State to take a timeout. It is 21-19 here in set number 1. We will keep it here. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve, thrilled to be joined with you on Thursday Night Volleyball. Tusculum has looked really good early on, and if Ball State wants a chance to survive set 1, what needs to change?
Well, it's the errors that they're making, and it's not just the service errors. We know that's something that Ball State struggled this whole season and continuing to struggle with, but it's, you know, they have a good offensive possession, or let alone they score the point before and then they have the service error. It's the momentum that they're killing. They'll get a point, but then right back at them, the Pioneers get one. And so it's tough to have a whole lot of momentum and make those errors. And that's the difference right now. Both teams haven't really gotten a whole lot of momentum going because it's just been back and forth. But Tusculum, they haven't made near the amount of errors that the Cardinals have. And so that's why obviously they have a 2-point lead, but that's why they, in my eyes, have been the best team so far in set number 1.
Tusculum hitting at a clip of .462. Ball State only hitting at a clip of 17%. That is a number that will need to improve if the Cardinals hope to steal set number 1. Pioneers lead 21-19 here in set 1 in Muncie, Indiana. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve. Let's get back to men's volleyball. Now let's get back to Caleb Heyman to serve. Heyman finds Harris. Harris to Kyaban. Kyaban tries to get the kill. Too much power. Hits it to the 3-point line, and he goes out of bounds. So 22-19 Ball State trails by 3. Tusculum serves again. Cardinals with Harris. Can he get a kill from the near side? No. Cardinals. Harris dig. Back on the attack, however, for Tusculum. He hits it over the net. Svensson tries to get a kill from the far side, and he will. So, points goes the way of the Pioneers, 23-19. And look who the Cardinals have decided to call from the bench. Lucas Machado, recently named AVCA Player of the Week. And now he looks to keep Cardinals in set 1 alive. It is 23-19, Tusculum leads. Pioneers on the attack. Marty Canavan cannot get the kill. Back row, finds Mathis. Kyaben hits it to Ball State now. Harris on the far side, too much power. He gives that point to the Pioneers. So 24-19. Tusculum leads set number 1 against Ball State University. They have never taken a set against the Cardinals in 6 attempts, and a final timeout will be taken by head coach Mike Iandolo. It is 24-19 as Tusculum leads. Taking a look at our stats. 10 kills for the Cardinals with 9 attacking errors. 10 aces, 4 service errors. 4 digs, 1 block, and the Cardinals hitting at only a clip of 5%. That is not at all what Cardinals were hoping to do here.
No, 5% is not going to win you any set in Division I volleyball. Probably high school volleyball as well, and if we want to scoop as low as middle school volleyball. 5% is, it's about as, you're getting close to as low as you can go.
Tusculum has a 5-0 scoring run. I've truly never seen a hit percentage that low for a Division I Ball State volleyball squad. They're 15 seconds away from Tusculum, looking to be able to get their first set taken against Ball State. Machado entered the game. So far, no other starters have joined him quite yet. As Tusculum and the Cardinals are back on the court, Mike Iandolo, final instructions for the Cardinals as they look to stay alive here in set 1. It will be Caleb Heyman to serve. So Pioneers find it to the back rail. Machado finds it to Kyaben, keeping it alive for now. Point Ball State down the middle. Credit Dante Kyaben.
That was perfectly timed right there from the Cardinals. Machado with a nice set and now has an opportunity.
Machado serves, he hits the net, and the Tusculum Pioneers win set number 1, 25-20, and school history is made for Tusculum. It took 19 tries, and the Pioneers finally take a set against the Ball State Cardinals. They win set 1, 25-20. We will take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will get you ready for set number 2. This is SL Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts, right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink. From trivia night at Brothers and tater tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
Welcome back to Worthen Arena as the Tusculum Pioneers took set one 25-20 against the Ball State Cardinals. This broadcast is produced by the students of Ball State SportsLink and presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. For your next new or pre-owned vehicle, drop by the showroom at the corner of McGowan and Morrison Roads in Muncie or visit victorymuncie.com. I am Max Gillie. He is LJ Shrieve. Thank you for joining us on SL Digital, presented by Victory Honda Muncie. Well, LJ, I don't think this is how we expected set number one to go.
No, Max, it's not. It's not how we expected, but also it's not the players we expected to see. And so the Cardinals ran out a lineup that you don't see much, especially when you go middle of the season. They gave them an opportunity, and the Cardinals competed, but just not very well. When you look at the hitting percentage, we touched on it to end set number one, but it's hard not to go back to that because that's going to really stand out. When Tusculum is hitting at 46%, and then the Cardinals are hitting at .087. It's going to be tough to win a set.
So Tusculum will now be going from left to right as the Cardinals have some familiar faces back in the lineup, including Ryan Lewis, comes into this one, of course, a sensational sophomore, 167 kills. He is ranked 8th in the MIVA in hitting percentage and 6th in kills per set. He hopes to inspire the Cardinals to be able to avoid going down 2 sets to Tusculum, which again, we will keep mentioning it for a while. Tusculum has never taken a set against the Cardinals until today, and for a Tusculum squad that drove nearly 7 hours to get to Worthen Arena, taking a set is exactly what they were hoping for. Now, their eyes are just trying to get a win. This would be probably the biggest win in program history if that can continue, as the Cardinals and Satterfield start us off here in set number 2. There's the attack there from Reef Mathis. He gets the point there for the Pioneers. Looked like it was just outside, however the officials say no. He paints the line, keeps it alive. Point, Tusculum.
Tusculum leaving absolutely nothing. You know, that timeout, that break in between set number 1 and 2 doesn't mean a thing. Right where they left off, right there.
So the hitting error there from Tusculum as they hit the antenna. That was Caleb Heyman, gets the point to Ball State, so we tied 1 apiece. As Jason Harris serves now for the Cardinals. Harris assists from the net, hits back row, back on the attack. It is Svensson, and he is able to keep the point alive. Point for the Pioneers. Last touch by the Cardinals as they heave it into the front row.
Another one that the Cardinals just unable to chase down. They were close, but could not get their hands on it. The defense has really struggled against the front row.
Mathis serves now for Tusculum. They lead 2-1 here in set number 1. Tate Kaiben, the kill from the middle, gives the point to Ball State. We are tied 2 apiece.
Caleb Hammond, 6'8" sophomore, standing all alone. Traditionally really good at getting the blocks, but when you're solo, that's not going to be a winning battle right there. Good one for the Cardinals.
Tusculum, front row attack, Svensson, it will not go. Instead, it is Ryan Lewis able to give the point to the Cardinals from the sweet spot, from that right block, and he gets the point for the Cardinals. They lead 3-2 here in set 2. So Kaiben serves. Meanwhile, Tusculum rejected. That is Ryan Lewis from the middle block. It looked like the perfect kill from Reef Mathis. And the monster block indeed for Ryan Lewis. That's his biggest highlight of the ball game.
Yeah, when you're solo, it's traditionally not a winning battle for the blocker to get the stop, but right there, the Cardinals do so.
Read it like an open book. As the point goes to the Pioneers with Heyman, as he is just able to sneak it over the net. So 4-3, set 2 advantage, Ball State. They led early in set 1, eventually a 5-0 run fueled Tusculum to victory. As Nicholas Everett tries to get a kill from the near side, and he is successful. It's a joust at the net. He gets the point for Ball State on the near side. Cardinals lead 5-3 here in set 2.
It looks like the Cardinals have been a lot more aggressive with their swings and where they're looking to pinpoint that ball here in set 2.
Lewis serves. Response from Tusculum. Enrique Mathis somehow able to keep it in the lines. The point to the Pioneers. It is 5-4 Ball State with Adam Svensson to serve. Svensson, 6'4" junior. Coming in here, IVA preseason second team. His cousin, a world champion cyclist. He looks to be a world champion volleyball player. He cannot hit it over the net that time, though. He hits it wide left, and the point goes to the Cardinals. So 6-4, Ball State leads. Nicholas Everett to serve again, the 6'3" junior from San Diego, California, making his first appearance as a Cardinal, and he has been good early on. Can he be great this time, though? Everett serves. Tusculum responds. Mathis, light touch over the net. He hits it off to Everett, who tries to get a kill. He goes wide left, point to the Pioneers. It felt like everything was going right, but just a little too much power.
Well, those are the opportunities that they missed in set number 1 as well, where they have a 2-point lead, a chance to put it to 3. Unable to do so there with the air, where you just put too much on it.
So Tusculum serves, and they get a service error courtesy of Aiden Roper. Entirely hits the net. So Cardinals lead 7-5. Here in set 2, this will send Daniel Gunther to serve. Daniel Gunther serves now. Off the substitution. Too much power. Points, Pioneers.
Again, just another error from the Cardinals, where you expect better from them, especially, you know, when you look at them, only 2 losses on the season, the number 10 team in the country, and still repeating the same error over and over.
Speaking of errors, Tusculum repeats the error. They get a service error of their own. So it is 8-6. Ball State leads set number 2. A reminder that Tusculum won set number 1, 25-20. So Ball State wants to do everything they can to take it to 4 sets. They cannot do it that way with Griffin Satterfield just immediately hitting the net there. Service error, service error, service error. We've had 4 service errors in a row.
Might as well just hand the ball back, roll it under the net.
So this time it does go over the net for Tusculum on the serve, and Dante Kaiben hits it wide left. Point for the Pioneers. We are tied 18 apiece. And again, the attacking error from Kaiben. So the serve now for Tusculum as they are tied 8 apiece. There's a battle at the net, and the point goes in favor of the Cardinals. It gets last touched by Heyman. So Cards lead 9-8, set number 2. And this is now Jason Harris, the redshirt sophomore from Philadelphia, Philly's finest, as he hits it over the net. Svensson tries to get a kill. The dig from Satterfield. Everett cannot get a kill from the near side. Lewis, the opposite side. Can he get a kill? Yes, he can. Point, Ball State.
That's what happens. Ryan Lewis just has the awareness, knows how hard, where you're supposed to place that ball. Saw the double block and hit it straight at him. That ball sails out of bounds, and a good point. 1 there for the Cardinals.
Cardinals up 10-8. We will make that 10-9. Service error from the Ball State Cardinals. If you keep track at home, that is service error number 8 for Ball State. The Cardinals have 11 attacking errors as well, so we do quick mental math. 19 errors from the Ball State Cardinals. That's not a number they want to keep having. So Dante Kaiben finds his way through the middle and gets the easy point. for the kill down the middle. So Cardinals lead 11-9, courtesy of Tante Kaiba. He is set to serve now from the near side. And Cardinals going from right to left. Kaiban keeps it to his left. Saved this time by Tusculum. Reeve Mathis, can he get the point? Yes, he can from that left corner of the Charlie Cardinal head.
Well, Mathis is someone that we talked about in the pregame show. You got to watch out for him, averaging just under 4 kills a set. That's a big one right there to cut it back to a 1-point lead, and now you have the opportunity to serve this one over and tie this one up.
Donovan Nye making his first appearance for the Pioneers today. He is set to serve. Nye hits it over. Dig by Harris. Satterfield to set. Tried to get the kill there from Everett. They deemed that he touched the net, so they give the point to the Pioneers. We are tied 11 apiece as Cardinals. They didn't seem very happy with it, but they didn't decide to review it. So we remain 11 all, and Nye gets his second attempt now for a serve. Saved by Everett. Satterfield. Lewis on the far side. Cannot get the kill. Near side, Svensson blocked by a trio of Cardinals. Hit back row. Cardinals try and get a block again, and they're successful. It was a 3-man wall, and nobody can get past the Great Wall of Ball State.
You said it. The 3-man wall, I mean, the communication that has to be going on right there was really good from the Cardinals. That's what you want to see if you're that Cardinal bench and the coaching staff right there, just communicating and all on the same page.
Ryan Lewis serves for Ball State. Makovic cannot get the kill from the middle block. Ryan Lewis, opposite side, tries to get a kill. It's saved by Tusculum. Makovic tries to get the dig over the net, and he is able to keep it out of bounds. So the point goes in favor of Ball State. The officials were slow to get the call. I thought it was going to end up being a point for Ball State, and eventually it will be. So point Ball State. Ryan Lewis to serve now. Cards up 13-11 in set number 2. Lewis finds it across the net. Svensson blocked by Gunther, but Ryan Lewis and a trio of Cardinals were trying to keep it alive. It was just the mental mistake almost by the Cardinals. They just accidentally hit it off the right hand of Ball State, and everyone's going scrambling trying to keep it alive. It is unsuccessful. The point goes to the Pioneers. It's 13-12, set number 2. Adam Svensson now to serve. Dig by Shrieve. Satterfield. Lewis, far side. The easy kill from Ryan Lewis.
Ryan Lewis has been on fire since checking into the game. And I mean, what else would you expect? He's someone that you have high expectations for. He only has played in set number 2 so far. Already has 4 kills of the Cardinals' 14 points.
Nicholas Everett to serve. Tusculum responds. Svensson blocked by 3 Cardinals. Schluss, Satterfield finds it once again to Everett, and it goes into the net. Point for Pioneers. Official call, net violation. Aiden Roper will be the selected Pioneer to serve. Yeah, we're on the road to 15 points for another media timeout. Cardinals lead 14-13 in set number 2. Max Hill, Shrieve here with you on SL Digital. Tusculum on the attack. Jason Harris on the kill from the right side. Points. Ball State. They win the road to 15. 15-13. And we'll take a quick timeout here on SL Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Ranked number 1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State Sports Link with Sports Link Digital Radio.
Welcome back to SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve here with you. And when we look at this matchup, you just heard Rowan Elbert mention that Ball State ranked #1 in sports media in the BEA. Ball State is ranked number 10 in the AVCA for men's volleyball. They lose set 1, 25-20. But set 2, it's currently 15-13, and Ball State has looked a lot better. Why is that?
Well, you've seen more confidence out of the Cardinals clearly in set number 2. Although it's still a very close match, it's not necessarily been the same Cardinal offense that we saw in set number 1. They're not hitting at the clip that they would like to, but it's drastically improved.
Gunther serves too much power. I mean, maybe an inch or two out of bounds gives the point to the Pioneers. So it's 15-14, service error by the Ball State Cardinals. This sends Makovic to serve. Makovic hits the net. Point Ball State.
Another service error, Max.
Well, once again, we remind you that we are now up to a combined 17 service error for both of these teams. As the Cardinals set to serve. Once again, Satterfield hits it. Roper, back row. Now Svensson, rejected by Jason Harris and Dante Kyaban. That dynamic duo gave the Cardinals the point.
The Cardinals' front line has been so much better in set number 2 with just getting to their spots. It's got to be coming from that back row, just communicating where that ball's being placed, because there has been at least 2 guys on each side, no matter where the Pioneers send that ball.
Satterfield to serve again. Cards up by 3 as we see the easy point there from Tusculum. On the left wing, that is Reef Mathis. So 17-15 set number 2. Cardinals up by 2 as Wisniakowski serves. Cardinals on the attack, and Ryan Lewis, too much power. Hits it. Hit left, makes the point now in favor of Tusculum. So 17-16. Tusculum serves again. Cardinals in the back row with the response. Lewis hits it to his right. It's not enough power. Tusculum back on the attack. Reef Mathis somehow sneaking past the dynamic duo of Kaiben and Harris. Point for the Pioneers. We are tied 17 all here in set number 2. Tusculum's playing a lot better.
Yeah, coming out of that halfway point, they definitely have looked a lot better offensively.
So was looking good offensively until there's a service error. So now it is 18-17, Cardinals to serve. So this is going to be Jason Harris to serve. Hits it back row. The attack from Tusculum now. It's Svensson from the left side. He's able to fight for a kill, and he wins the battle at the net. Kill for Tusculum to tie it up 18 all.
Slush kept that one alive, I guess. It kind of looked like it just bounced right off his body, but the play was still alive. The Cardinals didn't realize it until it was too late. We're knotted up at 18.
Lack of communication for sure from the Cardinals, and a lack of the service ace from Tusculum leads to a service error. Point Cardinals. And that was Reef Mathis on the serve that went wide right. And once again, Kaiben to serve. Dante gets his own service error.
That would have been a big opportunity right there for the Cardinals to be the first to 20 and have a 2-point lead, just give you that cushion as you get closer and closer to that 25 mark, but just another service error that's been beating them up all day long.
19 all set number 2, serve from Tusculum. Cardinals on the attack, fight at the rim, and it is going to hit the antenna with Makovic. It would have been a good kill. He hits the antenna, gives the point to the Cardinals. So 20-19, set number 2. And this is Ryan Lewis to serve. Lewis, his impact has been immense for Ball State. Early in set number 2, Makovic cannot get the kill. Harris keeps it alive. Satterfield hits it into the net, but they say it still goes the way of the Cardinals with the violation from Tusculum.
Mike Iandola and Jason Harris with just a smile on their face after Harris chased that one down, kept the possession alive, and the dump just goes in the Cardinals' favor. This is that 2-point lead that I was just talking about, Max. It's a big deal right here for the Cardinals to take advantage of this.
It was not pretty at all, but the Cardinals don't care. They have the lead 21-19. Ryan Lewis serves. Here in set 2, Lewis. Too much power for Tusculum. They have to fight to keep it alive. Svensson over the net. Satterfield. Lewis far side. Multiple Pioneers cannot get their hands on it, and the point goes to Cardinals. They lead by 3, 22-19, and you saw Wisniakowski as a timeout taken by the Pioneers. We keep it here. Wisniakowski tried to save it. He gets the double touch, finds another teammate in Mathis. Mathis doesn't know what he's doing, and that's just an ugly play that gives the point to Ball State.
Well, you just said it. Another breakdown for the Pioneers, something that they did so well at cleaning up coming out of that 15-point halfway mark. They came out obviously firing on offense, but also really cleaned up the errors defensively and were communicating at a high level and had tied this thing up at 19. And then since then, the Cardinals and Ryan Lewis have been just riding that wave of momentum that he's had since he's been serving. 3 straight for the Cardinals, 3 more, and set 2 will be theirs.
Cardinals hitting this set at a clip of 45%. They have 13 kills to only 4 attacking errors, and they have 6 digs. Meanwhile, for Tusculum, here in set 2, 9 kills, 3 attacking errors, and only 2 digs. As we look at the big stat that if we had a telestrator, we would circle right now. Combined 20 service errors for these two. They combined 18 attack errors between these two as well. Majority of that coming from Ball State with 13. So errors have been the name of the game, but the Cardinals have been spotless as of late. They're on a 3-0 run in set 2. They lead 22-19. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve here with you on SL Digital. As Ryan Lewis now to serve for the Cardinals. He gets the service error. Well, this is what we get for saying that they had been playing very well. As the point goes to the Pioneers. And by the way, keeping track of home, that's now service error number 11 on the day for Ball State.
Well, the timeout worked right there. It stopped the momentum that the Cardinals had, and now we'll see if it flows over to the Pioneer side.
Svensson serves. Schluss receives for Cardinals. There's the big fight for the kill. Looked to be Gunther. Somehow kept alive from Tusculum. And the dump by Aiden Roper on the far side is successful. Point Pioneers. It looked like it was all Ball State. A mistake from the Cardinals, just lack of communication, gives the point to the Pioneers. It is 22-21 here in set number 2. As number 22, Adam Svensson to serve. Svensson finds it to Harris. Satterfield, Lewis far side, blocked by Tusculum. Pioneers don't respond with Aiden Roper, and it goes wide right. Point Ball State, 23-21.
Looked like the Pioneers on the bench and on the court thought that was touched. Coaching staff says no. They discuss it with the officials, but they play on. Cardinals now lead by 2.
So this will be Nicholas Everett again making his Ball State debut, set to serve. The assist from the net with Tusculum. Makovic, can he get the save? Dear Ben Schluss nearly jumped into the front row over our courtside seats to keep that ball alive. It was not successful. But, man, Adir Ben Schluss looked like Spider-Man trying to climb the fence. You like the effort there, and we're grateful that there's no injuries as Tusculum serves. It is 23-22 here in set number 2. Jason Harris Battle at the net this time, however, Wisniakowski on the near side, successful in that joust, and we are tied 23-all. Ball State ranks number 10 in the country. They are 13-2. They are tied with Tusculum, who once again had never taken a set against Ball State until today. And the perfect ace there from Aiden Roper. Cardinals getting caught watching. Timeout taken by Coach Ian Dolo here in set number 2. It had been so good for the Cardinals, but after that timeout taken by Tusculum, they have looked so much better.
It's just all belief, and clearly you can see the Pioneers have that. They have that belief in their coaching staff and in their teammates. They came out of that timeout down by 3. It looked like the Cardinals were ready to run away with it. Since then, Pioneers have scored 5 different times, and it feels like all those times have been different ways. They've found different ways to keep the possession alive and keep their opportunity at winning set number 2 alive. To go up 2-0 would be unreal. You were mentioning Cardinals 10th in the country, 13-2, all these things. Also, they're undefeated at home. We mentioned it in the pregame, but if you're just now joining us, the Cardinals have not lost in Worthen Arena this season. They are 2 wins away from 11-0 at home, which hasn't been done since 2004. And so, Max, this is an unreal position that the Pioneers could put the Cardinals in.
Well, for the best stories in Ball State sports, our latest videos and SportsLink program information, you can find it at ballstatesportslink.com. That's ballstatesportslink.com. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve here with you on SL Digital, presented by Victory Honda Muncie. Welcome back to Worthen Arena. It is Tusculum leading 24-23 here in set 2 against the Cardinals. They took set number 1. And Aiden Roper, who just had an ace, has a chance to have Tusculum lead by 2. All eyes on Roper to serve. He hits the net. Point for Ball State. We remain tied 24-all. And this is going to send Lucas Machado to serve for Ball State. He's had a service error already today. He would love to do anything except for that, as timeout will be taken by the Pioneers. And you heard Shondell talk about it. We have hit overtime in set number 2, 24-all. Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve here with you. It looks like it would be Machado to serve, the junior from Brazil. And if you are Mike Iandolo, if the Cardinals want to survive set number 2, what do they need to do?
They need to first get it over the net and in the white lines, because that has been a problem for them through the first 2 sets. So first off, just get a clean serve. And then from there, it's been a lack of communication the past couple possessions where they've just fallen apart. They've beaten themselves, and the Pioneers have taken full advantage of that, because why wouldn't they? And that's something that you see with an inexperienced group like what Ball State's rolled out so far tonight, a team that obviously has a lot of star power but hasn't shown really any of them so far. And so Machado collects the ball. You mentioned it, overtime. We'll see what the Cardinals and the Pioneers do.
Pioneers took set 1, 25-20. It is tied 24 apiece here in set number 2 as Machado to serve. Machado on the near side, hits it over the net, received by Tusculum. Makovic gets the kill down the middle as Machado, a step behind, allows the point to be scored. So Daniel Gunther will sub in. Machado will take the seat. And Tusculum, 1 more point as a final timeout is taken by the Ball State Cardinals. Tusculum 1 more point from winning 2 sets against Ball State, something that is unheard of in this short rivalry. Again, these two have met 6 times. Cardinals had won 18 straight sets until today. Wow.
Well, Max, this is a Cardinal team that has not gone to 5 sets all season. They haven't gone to 4 sets since here in Worthen Arena. They haven't gone to 4 since earlier this month in February, which they went back-to-back 4 sets against Lindenwood and then McKendree. And so right now, if the Cardinals want a chance at winning, obviously this goes to 4. But if they drop this one, they're going to have to do something they haven't done all season long.
Tusculum has had plenty of games that have gone to 5 sets. They may not have been nearly as successful as they would have liked, but still, they at least have that experience. Ball State does not. As this will send Morgan Makovic, the 6'5 junior from Virginia Beach, preseason first team, 2025 IBA second team. Makovic, the man to serve. He comes into this game with 12 aces. Here comes Makovic, received by Harris. Satterfield. Somehow, it is a point for Ball State. 25-25, Satterfield keeps this alive for the Cardinals for the time being. He is set to serve. We remain tied 25-all. Set number 2, Griffin Satterfield. All eyes are on you. Received by Tusculum. Reeve. Can he get the kill? He did. Reeve Mathis. It somehow painted the right block where the line judge is standing. I thought it may have potentially gone out. Officials say no, it stays in bounds, and we have a chance for Tusculum once again to take the set 2 victory. As Ryan Lewis gets credited with the kill on the near side. It went off of the arm of Reeve Mathis. If he would have been able to save it, that would have been successful.
Well, you know, Max, it seems like every time the Cardinals go to Ryan Lewis, something good happens. So it's not something they should shy away from. Kill number 5 for him.
Jason Harris assists from the net. Svensson cannot get the kill on the near side. Back again from Harris. He gets the kill for Ball State right down the middle. Point Cardinals, 27-26. And I cannot believe I'm saying this. This is the first time we have seen a Cardinal set point. Jason Harris, the man tasked to get the set 2 victory. Saved by Svensson. Schluss keeps it alive. Satterfield finds it to Everett, and the kill and the point. Ball State survives set number 2, 28-26. Wow. A wild set number 2. Cardinals somehow were able to win and just have enough fight in the end. But still, there is a lot to discuss about this set. We will get you all that information and more after a quick timeout here on SL Digital, powered by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. GameBridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts, right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
Well, next point is SportsLink's latest Follow documentary, directed by Josh Bobe, produced by Will Cherokini and Keegan McClure. Next point offers an in-depth look at the men's volleyball team, exploring their lives on and off the court. New episodes released the first week of every month, February through May, on YouTube at Ball State SportsLink. And my name is Max Gillie. He is LJ Shrieve. We welcome you now to the Victory Honda halftime report as the Cardinals survive set number 2, 28-26. I want to remind you that currently we are tied one set apiece after a 25-20 victory from Tusculum, taking their first ever set against the Cardinals. Also want to remind you, Ball State is ranked 10th in the country. Tusculum is unranked. And this has not been the game that the Cardinals fans were probably hoping for.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's the game that they were hoping for, but I do think this is not necessarily the results, but this is the style and type of game that the Cardinal staff clearly wanted. They came in here with the mindset of, all right, let's give the bench guys an opportunity here in a game that they're playing still a very good team, obviously, and a team that not only has a winning record, but a young, good tradition. But regardless, the guys that Ball State's played, they have really struggled. You can see that they are struggling to click, not only with the ball and on defense, but it's really the communication aspect. You just see them in the wrong spot. The ball is just misplaced a little bit. The timing's slightly off. And so when taking all that into consideration, I think the Cardinals are okay with where they're at. The Cardinal bench is okay with where they're at. But if I'm the Pioneer bench, boy, I am fired up. Not only in a good way, but also I'm kind of annoyed, because you could have had an opportunity to go up 2 sets on the road against the number 10 team in the country.
In all honesty, they probably should have won set number 2 based on how they were playing. And we want to remind you that the reason why Ball State is most likely not putting their starters in, it's not necessarily just as a disrespect to Tusculum. It's because they host the number 20 team in the country, Purdue Fort Wayne, tomorrow night, which you can hear right here on SL Digital. Evan Stowell and Annika Whitty on the call of that one. But as we turn our attention back to Ball State and Tusculum, the Cardinals going from left to right now once again. As we see Ryan Lewis, he was the bright spot for sure for Ball State in set number 2. And that makes sense, he is a starter after all. But if we want to focus on some of the bench guys real quickly before first serve, are there any new face Cardinals who have been playing very well in your opinion?
Well, I don't know if I would go to the extent of very well, but I do like the way that Nicholas Everett has fought. You can see in his, the way he walks and his eyes, his attitude, he's carrying something with him, and he's playing with a lot of fight and pride right now.
Cardinals, Tusculum have to fight for the first point. Daniel Gunther makes that easy. Kill for the Cardinals at the Cardinal logo. Point Ball State. Cardinals lead set 3, 1-0.
That's the way you want to start set number 3 right there. A clean, easy point for the Cardinals. We'll see if they can continue that throughout this one.
Griffin Satterfield serves. Saved by Jason Harris. He's able to get the dump somehow. Makovic and the Tusculum Pioneers were unable to get a pancake to keep it alive. And the easy point to Ball State, even though it looked like a dig would have served Tusculum very well at that point. So Cardinals once again to serve from the near side. That was Griffin Satterfield. Tusculum fight back. Harris, Satterfield. Harris, far side. Too much power, and he goes out. Harris has 9 kills, but now 5 attacking errors as Tusculum gets their first point.
Well, that's what you go back to what I was saying earlier, and he's just a promising prospect. And so you have those moments where you're like, whoa, this guy is for now. Like, he is not for later. But then you have the other ones where sails one into the 3rd row, and, well, that's why his time is yet to come.
So that was Tusculum to serve. They heave it right to Ball State. And the kill from the Cardinals on the near side makes it 3-1. As Cardinals attack once again. Too much power from Aiden Roper, wide right into the front row of the Cardinal faithful. So 4-1, Ball State leads here in set number 3. And once again, this is Jason Harris. Harris, too much power. It looked like Ty Keeble nearly was going to kick that one out of bounds, but ultimately he does not connect, and the point goes to Tusculum. So 4-2, set number 3. As you see, Ball State trying to receive it from the back end. Aiden Roper dumps it down the middle. Point Pioneers, it is 4-3. Ball State leads only by 1.
Well, there's one of those miscommunication errors from the Cardinals. Slush went in there when that probably should have been Everett's ball. Regardless, results in an error.
Heyman serves for Tusculum. Lewis on the near side cannot get the kill. Svensson, far side, kill for Tusculum. We are tied 4-all. And Mike Iandolo having a conversation with Nicholas Everett now, trying to give instructions to his Ball State Cardinal teammates as they were caught sleeping there. It's 4 apiece. Tusculum to serve once again. Schluss, Satterfield, Lewis, near side, kill, yes. Point Ball State. Daniel Gunther will now serve. The pride of Munich, Germany. Gunther hits the net. And that will be a point for the Pioneers. We are tied 5-all here in set number 3. Well, if you enjoy service errors, you are enjoying this ball game. Service error number 13 on the day for Ball State. By the way, we've combined for 24 service errors for both of these teams, for those keeping track at home. Svensson gets too much sauce. Point Ball State. 6-5.
Another time where it's just back and forth.
So this will be Ryan Lewis, our 6-5 set number 3. Lewis finds it towards Tusculum's back row. Satterfield, Kyaben, not enough power. Svensson gets the triple block from Ball State. Tusculum keeps it alive on the far side. Lewis, Satterfield, Everett, rejected. Dig by Schluss. Satterfield, saved by Tusculum. Fight at the net. Cardinals with Ryan Lewis survives the short rally, and the kill goes to Ball State. Cardinals have a 2-0 run.
Well, the Pioneers did a really good job right there defensively until they broke down and you had Ryan Lewis one-on-one. You don't like to see that if you're a part of the Pioneer faithful, but regardless, they were rotating very well up until that point.
So Lewis on the serve. Tusculum fighting at the net, and Reef Mathis gets the point for the Pioneers on the near side. So 7-6. Cardinals lead by 1. And it is back to Pioneer Volleyball with Aiden Roper to serve. One-point advantage for Cardinals in set number 3. Roper finds it to the Cardinal back bench with Everett. Kept alive by Tusculum. Jason Harris fights down the middle. It goes wide right. Point for the Pioneers. Cardinals are up by 2. Now Tusculum on a 2-0 run. Advantage Pioneers, they lead 7-all. So again, this is going to be Aiden Roper to serve. Roper keeps it to Schluss. Satterfield. Lewis cannot get the kill. He did somehow, as it looked like it was going to be the dig from the Pioneers. They hit it out of bounds last minute, and Cardinals a lucky break there. So 8-7. Cardinals lead. Everett to serve. Into the net. That is number 14 for service errors. I don't know what it is, LJ. This is my 3rd men's volleyball game I've called on digital. All 3 have had double-digit service errors. So, Muncie, I apologize. If you enjoy service errors, continue to listen to Max Gillie call games. As Jason Harris fights for the joust at the net. Ryan Lewis this time. Near side, no. How about the attack once again? 2 times the charm for Jason Harris from the left wing.
I don't think Harris has ever seen an opportunity he does not like. I mean, if that ball is around him, he is going to wind up and swing with everything he's got. Yes, he has 11 kills, also the 6 errors.
So Cardinals back on the attack. They lead by 1, 9-8 here in set number 3. Cardinals with Reef Mathis trying to get the block on the near side, and it'll work. Point for the Pioneers. Mike Iandolo having a strongly worded conversation with Jason Harris as we are tied 9 apiece. Too much power from the Pioneers and Riley Wisniakowski, and we will give the point to Ball State. So Griffin Satterfield now to serve. Cardinals, first double digits. They lead 10-9 here in set 3. And a reminder, we are tied 1 set apiece here in set number 3. Satterfield, dig from the back row for Tusculum. Reef Mathis tries to get a kill. It goes out of bounds. Point Ball State.
It's good patience there by the Pioneers, just unable to fully connect on the offensive side.
So Griffin Satterfield serves for the Cardinals. They lead 11-9 here in set number 2. Svensson from the near side hits the antenna. Point Ball State. 12-9 advantage Cardinals.
And again, that's what happens when the Cardinals are clicking defensively, bringing that front line over and rotating on time and even ahead of schedule is going to mess with the hitter mentally, not only mentally, but obviously physically as well. And so when you're able to get in the outside hitter's head before he even gets a chance to make contact with the ball, you've already won half the battle.
So a timeout taken by Tusculum. We will keep it here. 12-9 Ball State leads. Cardinals on a 3-0 run. It makes sense why head coach Alberto Chiapparini had to take the timeout there. What do you think he's discussing with the Pioneers?
Well, let's just keep battling, because this team already this set has been down by 3. It was 4-1, and then they went on a 3-0 run and tied it up. And so I don't think he's necessarily worried or flustered by the Cardinals' little run that they've gone on. It's just another opportunity to stop their momentum, because the Cardinals, so far, when a timeout's been called by the Pioneers, Ball State has really struggled to continue that momentum and ride that wave that they had before the timeout.
12-9, set number 3, Cardinals lead. A reminder, Cardinal volleyball will be back on the air tomorrow night, as the Cardinals again will be hosting Purdue Fort Wayne. Meanwhile, we will not see Tusculum again until March 3rd when they host Lincoln Memorial back again in Tusculum, Tennessee. So 12-9, Cardinals up by 3. As Ryan Lewis, Daniel Gunther, Dearben Schluss, Nicholas Everett, Griffin Satterfield, and Jason Harris all re-enter for the Cardinals. Satterfield to serve. Received by the libero for Tusculum, as Reef Mathis able to get the kill from the left wing.
Little late to that one was Sloosh. It looked like he just was not quite sure where that ball was going to head. It went right over his head. He got contact on it, just unable to make enough to stop that one.
Reef Mathis serves into the net. So point for the Cardinals, 13-10.
Oh boy, you see who's checking in?
Oh my. They call him the Canadian Kid if you are paying attention to Steve Shondell. It is Will Basilio, who had a heck of a week earlier this season against Lindenwood and McKendree. He is set to serve. He hits it back row. Tusculum response. Svedson saved by Basilio. Satterfield now hits it towards Lewis. Bounces it across the net. On the outside, Cardinals trying to keep it alive. Will Basilio into his teammates. We're still alive here in set number 3. Will Basilio's big save on the near side. And Ryan Lewis, too much power as he hits it wide right. But man, Will Basilio, he nearly runs over his teammates. Digs it to stay alive, finds it to Schluss. Schluss finds it to Lewis, who eventually hits it out of bounds. But man, what an effort from Ontario, Canada's own Will Basilio.
Quite the impact he makes as he checks in for his first play of this match, all over the floor.
So Tusculum on the serve, nearly a service error. They heave it to Daniel Gunther and the kill. So point Ball State, they lead 14-11. Lush exit, Kaiban re-enters. Daniel Gunther to serve. He connects. Tusculum responds. Reeve, Mathis. Not enough power. Kaiban fights to the middle. Blocked by Makovic. Now on the other side, it's Everett. Tries to hammer the kill, and he will. Point, Ball State.
That was good offense right there. The Cardinals had an opportunity to slow things down and get what they wanted. They found Everett on the left side, and he connected.
Gunther serves. Responding is Tusculum. That's Roper on the near side. Cardinals have to keep attention, and they will. Everett blocked at the net. And it goes in favor of Ball State, a tool at the net, and the Tusculum faithful not happy with that call. They will immediately go for a challenge. Again, it looks like we would have seen good effort there from Caleb Heyman and Makovic in the front line. The officials said it tooled out of bounds, gave the point to Ball State, and now we will wait to see what the call is going to be.
Captain of the team, preseason player of the year, Patrick Rogers, who hasn't seen the court all evening long. But boy, is he hustling on the bench right now. Just filled up 4 water cups for his teammates that are in the game. That's exactly what you want to see right there from not only your best offensive player, but also just a leader. And now one of them looked like they spilled. He went and got a Gatorade towel. He's mopping it up. You love to see that from Patrick.
You know, we were on the same wavelength because I was about to say, you will not believe who just went onto the court. Captain America, as he's been nicknamed by Dylan Budd, Patrick Rogers, being a good towel boy. What do we call him, towel boy? Do we call him a water boy? Or do we just call him a manager here in this case?
He has kind of filled all those roles. He's giving a bunch of high fives right now. And on the other side, you see Pioneers, man, they are getting after it in their huddle, breaking things down. Looks like the officials taking their time, making sure they get this call right. This has probably been the longest break that we've had other than after set number 2.
And again, that was a 5-minute break. That is, of course, what you see in between sets 2 and 3 as Cardinals, a 3-0 score run. They lead by 5, 16-11.
Their offenses looked a lot better in this third set. The Cardinals have found some sort of offensive rhythm. And whether it's having players in like Ryan Lewis or Will Basilio, or just, all right, we have 2 sets under our belt, 1 win in overtime, 1 loss in regulation. But just they're a little more comfortable after playing together in a real match.
Point stays in favor of the Cardinals as Daniel Gunther was on the serve. Tusculum back on the attack. Far side, Reef Mathis hits it wide right, and the Cardinals pull it out of bounds. It went wide right. It was a joust of the net. From our vantage point, far from the court, I thought maybe it was last touch by Tusculum. Ultimately, the officials, who have a much better view, instinctively said, no, Max, you're wrong. It's actually a point for Tusculum. So, 16-12. Cardinals lead by 4 here in set 3 as Tusculum to serve and nuke right into the antenna from Adam Svensson. So now we will get a chance to see Ryan Lewis serve. Lewis, only a sophomore, has been excellent for the Cardinals here today. As Basilio will save. Satterfield, Lewis, near side, gets the kill. Point Ball State. And the Cardinals, this looks like the Cardinal volleyball that is ranked 10th in the nation.
Max, you just said it. This is exactly what we've seen all season long. Fluid offense that is just connecting on every single level and also just hustling all over the floor.
Lewis serves. It is going to be a fight at the net. It gets into the hands of Lewis, who accidentally hits it wide left, gives the error there and the point to the Pioneers, but that's just unlucky. So this is Aiden Roper to serve now for the Pioneers. Pioneers trail by 5, 18-13 in set number 3. We will make that now 19-13. Way too much power. As Jason Harris will re-enter for Will Basilio. The Cardinals, they lead by 6.
Basilio's time in was definitely valued, not only from the Cardinal faithful, but also from myself. I enjoyed the hustle that he brought to the back row.
It's a lot of effort that you were able to see in the Cardinals. Hope that now it will be enough for Ball State. As there's the serve by the Cardinals, a fight at the net. It goes the way of Ball State with a monster block, courtesy of Dante Kaiben with Griffin Satterfield. And this will once again send Everett to serve. 20-13, set number 3. Everett off the tape, near side. Blocked by Ball State, it tools out of bounds. So 20-14, Cardinals lead by 6. It is Pioneer point with Makovic to serve.
Well, that's what the Pioneers do so well, is rotate and then get their hands on it, and a nice block from them to create some momentum here in set number 3.
And Makovic credited with the ace as Jason Harris cannot receive. He hits it to his right. Point for the Pioneers. And Makovic will serve again. That's too much power, and we will trade places now. So back-to-back points by errors for 21-15.
We've seen that a few times so far through the first 2.5 sets.
We were able to see Dante Kaiben with the ace. How about that for the freshman middle blocker in only his 3rd appearance, his first career ace. Kaiben, the serve. Tusculum back on the attack. The front row from Ball State says not so fast. Jason Harris, Daniel Gunther, nobody can get past that brick wall.
Good rotation from the Cardinal front line. Pioneers got aggressive, sending it to the back row. A lot of power on that swing, but denied. The Cardinals hanging around and 2 points away from getting back-to-back set wins.
Dante Kaiben with the service error will end up leading him to be subbed off, and it will be Tusculum possession. as the Pioneers look to somehow win set number 3. It's going to be difficult when Daniel Gunther able to get the kill down the middle, and it is now a set point for Ball State. 24-16 here in set number 3, and this will be Griffin Satterfield to serve. Satterfield, near side, hit out of bounds. Let's try this again, shall we? It will be Tusculum Volleyball with Reef Mathis to serve. Mathis, only a sophomore. Such an impressive young career. Not this time, though. He hits the net, and the Ball State Cardinals dominate set number 3. They win 25-17. We'll take a quick timeout here on SL Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
Welcome back to SportsLink Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. My name is Maxwell Gillie. Thrilled to be joined by LJ Shrieve. As we want to remind you, this broadcast is produced by the students of Ball State SportsLink and presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. For your next new or pre-owned vehicle, drop by the showroom at the corner of McGallard and Morrison Roads in Muncie, or you got to visit victorymuncie.com. Wow, the Cardinals win set number 3, 25-17, off of 12 kills, a .455 hit percentage, and 7 digs. Meanwhile, for Tusculum, 9 kills, 5 attacking errors, 1 ace, and 3 digs. It was not the best performance from Tusculum. And the Cardinals lead 2-1 as we get ready for set 4 action. Here from Worthen Arena, it is Thursday night volleyball on SportsLink Digital Radio. Couple stats to note: Reef Mathis leads the game, at least for Tusculum, with 10 kills. 8 kills for Adam Svensson. Meanwhile, 11 kills for both Jason Harris and Ryan Lewis. 6 kills for Nicholas Everett. And as we get ready for set number 4, Max Gillie, LJ Shrieve here with you. LJ, any final thoughts of what went well for the Cardinals?
Well, the Cardinals found momentum early, and not only did they go on a little bit of a run, but they saw what I think was hustle out of Will Basilio, who had just checked into the game, diving all over the floor, and that translated to the other players. There was a lot more hustle through set number 3, and the Cardinals just looked like they wanted that one. They wanted to win with some confidence and get through it. And I think that was the difference maker, just a whole lot of confidence that the Cardinals were playing with, and the Pioneers just weren't able to keep up.
So, it will be set number 4 with Tusculum and the Ball State Cardinals. Cardinals set to serve from right to left. And this will be Nicholas Everett, who, we cannot state this enough, is making his Ball State debut. We will talk about it post-game in the Victory Honda post-game show. as he had played really well until he stepped over the line on the serve. So the point will go now in favor of Tusculum. So outside of that, still a good debut for San Diego native. As this will send Aiden Roper now to serve for Tusculum. They lead 1-0 in set number 4. Schluss with the save. He finds it to Everett, who gets the kill. Point, Ball State.
Good bounce back right there from Everett. You just mentioned how he'd been playing pretty well today, especially for this being his first start of the season and in a Ball State uniform, as he came here as a walk-on this season, a walk-on transfer. Other than that error that he had to start, redeems himself completely with that one right there and gets the Cardinals on the board in set 4.
So Dante Kaiben now to serve. We are tied 1 apiece in set number 4. As Tusculum trying to fight with Makovic, not enough power. Cardinals on the attack. Ryan Lewis, far side kill.
You can hear Shondell say high flying, and that might be an understatement, Max, for that one right there. I mean, Ryan Lewis just comes towering in and makes such strong contact with the ball.
Some serious elevation there from Ryan Lewis as Cardinals lead 2-1. Tusculum on the attack. Harris with the error gives the point to the Pioneers. We remain tied 2 apiece now with Morgan Makovic to serve.
It is crazy to look at this court and just see the height difference. Even though it's the Ball State bench, there is so much height on this team compared to Tusculum.
Makovic on the serve. Cardinals with the response. Gunther tries to get a kill. It will not be enough. Now there's the fight from Roper. He gives the point to Ball State. He hits it wide left. So Cardinals lead 3-2 here in set number 4. Griffin Satterfield now gets the honor to serve. Cardinals only up by 1 here in set number 4. They lead 2-1. Satterfield heaves it. Tusculum responds. Reef Mathis, not enough. Everett tries to get the kill, and it's a fight at the net, and we end up giving the point to the Pioneers, as again, that was Jason Harris who hit the net.
Harris once again with just another error right there where he had an opportunity to get that one over and had an advantage against the defense that the Pioneers threw at him. Just run straight into the net.
Wisnikowski serves. Tusculum tries to respond. Too much power from Tusculum. Hits it wide right and gives the point to Ball State. This will send Jason Harris to the line now.
Lewis hitting at a 61% right now. 12 kills, only 1 error. Boy, has he been efficient.
And he has been so very impressive. Cardinals not impressive there. All net from Jason Harris on the serve. We will send it now to Reef Mathis to serve. We are tied 4 apiece here in set number 4. So 4 is the number of the day here so far. As Mathis finds it to Gunther and the kill. 5-4 Cardinals lead. Daniel Gunther right on the Cardinal beat.
Well, we know Gunther has the talent. Obviously, a 6'7" freshman. He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's been a phenomenal presence in the blocking side of things for the Cardinals, but man, tonight he's been able to show his ability to get in the kills category.
Svensson tries to get a kill. It will not be effective. Point Ball State from the far side. Ryan Lewis. Another big play.
It's what he's done all night since getting his opportunity to check in. He's been a little shaky as of recently for the Cardinals. Tonight, a huge confidence booster as they obviously have a big one tomorrow.
In that big one against number 20 Purdue Fort Wayne, Daniel Gunther on the serve. He hits it to the Max Shield at the free throw line. That is over the volleyball line. So we give the point in there to the Pioneers. They trail 6-5 in set number 4. Cardinals on the attack. Kaiben rejected from Makovic down the middle. Cardinals going to try again with Ryan Lewis. This time, it is perfect. Ryan Lewis putting the Cardinals on his back. And they lead by 2, 7-5.
I mean, I just was talking about it. He was due for a breakout game, and I was debating, do I even mention this as a breakout game when he didn't even play in set number 1? I don't know if it's quite a breakout game, but boy, has he been the guy.
There's a reason why he was getting playing time as a freshman. He earned his starting role this year. He has played so well as Jason Harris hammers over the net. Point Ball State. They're on the 3-0 run.
Harris doesn't want Lewis to have all the fun by himself. He's getting involved. And oh my goodness, when he skies and hits the ball correctly, his placement is so special.
Now skill number 12 from Jason Harris as Lewis will serve wide right into the Tusculum bench. So 8-6. Cardinals lead by 2. And that is another service error on the day. That is service error number 20.
Looked like that one was close to hitting the official. I'm not sure if it did or not, but Lewis came about as close as you can get.
Svensson to serve now for Tusculum. Near side. Cardinals respond with Ryan Lewis. The power from his right hand slam gets the kill.
Man, Aiden Roper left all alone to stop Lewis. When you're singled out like that, that is going to be tough to do. And Roper himself standing at 6'6", and so he's got some height to him, but Lewis at 6'9" makes him look short.
So effort now to serve for Ball State. As it is lifted over the net by Wisniakowski. Ryan Lewis attacks on the other end. He hits it to his right. So there's a couple errors from Ryan Lewis to give points to the Pioneers.
I guess I spoke a little too soon, Max. That's going to have to go up to him post-game and tell him that's on me.
And he did have early struggles this year. Again, he had been looking good, but now still showing some of those sophomore tendencies as the Cardinals only lead by 2, 9-7 here in set number 4. There's a big kill, twice attempt from Jason Harris, and second time's the charm. Harris on the near side gets the kill.
Max, that's the second time he's done that tonight where he gets that first attempt, it gets blocked. Because the Pioneers are so good at getting blocks, well, they aren't used to someone standing at 6'6" with the power that Harris has just coming right back at him. And that's what Harris likes to do.
An immediate response there from Harris gave the point. It was Kayeben to serve. Kayeben gets the service error. So now we are back to a 2-point lead for Cardinals, 10-8 in set number 4. Makovic serves, and the Cardinals respond. And another big moment from Jason Harris. So this is Griffin Satterfield to serve the Cardinals. They lead by 3. 11-8 in set number 4. As we saw Mathis trying to get the kill, it ends up being tooled, and the point will go to the Pioneers.
It looked like for a minute the Cardinals were going to kind of run away with things, but here we are, 11-9 in favor of the Cardinals, but Pioneers slowly bringing this game back into their hands and have an opportunity to cut it to 1.
And we wait for the road to 15. Towards the media timeout, Cardinals lead by 2 as Jason Harris immediately blocked at the net. That's Caleb Heyman. Hey man, you get yourself a big block.
And those are the sophomore tendencies you see from Harris right there. Just not quite sure why you would fully swing when you have 2 guys standing right in front of you that just blocked you.
Wisniakowski to serve for Tusculum. He hits it completely towards the end zone. So it will be a point for the Cardinals now. They lead 12-10 here in set number 4. Make that 12-11. The service error from Ball State. Service error number 21 on the day. As Mathis serves now for Tusculum. Heyman at the net. Big block there from Tusculum. Keeps it alive. Svensson has to get past 3 Cardinals. The dig from Schlues. As we see another attempt here from Tusculum with the kill. That's Roper, not enough power, saved by Ball State. Satterfield, Everett, no, says Tusculum. Let's try this again as Roper hits it over. Now it's Jason Harris, too much power. And just like that, we are tied 12-all here in set number 4. Cardinals, just some bad mistakes have given this Tusculum team a chance for the lead with Mathis to serve. Mathis hits it wide right. Point for the Cardinals. And this is send Gunther to serve.
Boy, did the Cardinals need a break right there. They needed something to go in their favor after just handing over points to the Pioneers.
13-12 Cardinals lead. Tusculum responds with Heyman. Heyman, not enough. Gunther, right side. Lewis trying to get the kill. Is it inbounds? Yes, it is. Point Ball State.
I think that green card's got, yeah, there it goes.
And you may have been wondering why I needed to question it, because it ended up that Coach Berto wanted to question it as well. We're trying to see if it was kept inbounds or if it goes wide right. So one of the joys of being in Worthen Arena, they do not show us the replays, so as soon as we hear an answer, we will give that response to you. But again, it was 14-12. Ball State leads set number 4. The best stories in Ball State sports, our latest videos and SportsLink program information. You can find it at ballstatesportslink.com. That's ballstatesportslink.com. And an easy and quick call from the officials confirms that it was ending up to be the kill for Ryan Lewis. So it will once again be Ball State volleyball with Gunther to serve in the road to 15 towards the media timeout. Gunther hits it out. I mean, you heard every single person on that Tusculum squad saying that was out. So this will get the point to the Pioneers.
Even though they did not get the challenge, again, just the ability to call somewhat of a timeout and the Cardinals just lose all momentum. That was a good stop right there for the Pioneers and an opportunity to tie this one up.
Nye kisses the ball. He is trying to get the ace. It will not lead to an ace as Ryan Lewis heaves it over the net. Tusculum second attempt. Makovic hammers it through, not enough. Kybin rejected by Makovic. Fight at the net. It goes the way of the Cardinals. It was a question of who ended up last touching it. The officials say that was Tusculum, and that will lead us to a media timeout. 15-13, Ball State leads here in set number 4. SportsLink Digital Radio presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State Sports with SportsLink Digital.
Welcome back to Worthen Arena. It is the Ball State Cardinals leading 15-13 against the Tusculum Pioneers. The Cardinals would love nothing more than to end this in 4. Tusculum won by 5 points in set number 1. Set 2 went to overtime, with Ball State winning 28-26. And then a dominant 8-point win from the Cardinals in set number 3 have led us set number 4 after the media break. Cardinals lead 15-13 in set number 4, and Ryan Lewis set to serve. Max Gillie. To my left, it's LJ Shrieve. We welcome you back to Worthen Arena. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday evening with us. Lewis on the serve. Cardinals back on the attack with Everett trying to get Superman kill. It will not be effective. Svensson fighting at the net. It was last touched by Wisniakowski. He gets the net instead of the ball, and we end up giving the point to Ball State. It is 16-13.
Well, Max, the last time it was 15-13. That was halfway through the second, and that one went to overtime. It'll be interesting to see, does this one have the same storyline as the second set? We shall see.
Aiden Roper ends up being able to get the kill. He hits it towards our line judge. It somehow stays in. It gives the point to the Pioneers there. So this will give the opportunity for us to welcome in Kai Williams, the sophomore outside hitter from Youngsville, North Carolina. He comes in only with a single ace this year on the serve. He gets his 6th service error on the year. And it is 17-14. Ball State leads set number 4.
That sweet 3-point lead that the Cardinals have had very few times tonight. It'll be interesting to see, do they expand on that, or can the Pioneers reel them back in?
Nicholas Everett serves. Svetsson on the attack for Tusculum. Ineffective. Lewis gets the kill. Saved by Mathis. Svetsson again has to get past 3 Cardinals, and he sometimes paints the line and gets the point. So 17-15. Ball State leads by 2, and it is Tusculum volleyball with Roper to serve.
Well, there it is, Max. They got the stop that they needed and have an opportunity to cut it to 1. Tusculum just hanging around here in set 4.
Roper to serve. Saved by Dearben Schluss. This is the kill from Jason Harris. Ends up going wide right. So point Pioneers. We are down to 1 point. 17-16. Roper to serve again. Again, Cardinals were up by 3. Now it's down to 1 as Tusculum looks for their first lead. In set number 4, won't happen this time. Dante Kaiben from right down the middle, flying in to get the point. So point for Ball State. Kaiben takes the seat, and the Macho Man, Lucas Machado, has returned. Timeout taken by Tusculum. We will keep it here. It is 18-16. Ball State about to serve. And if you're Tusculum, what's really changed from set 1 where it felt like it was all Tusculum?
Well, I think they carried that into set 2 even. So I think set 1 and set 2, Tusculum just played with a whole lot of confidence. And what changed was, I truly think it was Will Basilio checking in that 3rd set and just showing them how to play. How do you play as the number 10 team in the country? Well, this is how you do it. Even though Will Basilio has had a lingering injury, he didn't play in the Ohio State game where the Cardinals got swept on the road in Columbus. Well, he's gotten some minutes tonight, and in those minutes, he was diving on the floor. He was all over the place in the back row, chasing down balls, almost running into his own bench. The players saw that around him, and they rallied, and they decided, all right, this is how we're going to play as well. You saw that in set number 3. They ran away with it. Although this one's been closer, it still feels like the Cardinals are in control, and the Pioneers just haven't been able to match that intensity through these past 2 sets.
18-16. Ball State leads. Set number 4, they lead 2 sets to 1 with Lucas Machado back in to serve. Machado saved by Mathis. Lewis tries to get the attack. He hits the antenna. Point for the Pioneers.
There it is. Once again, out of a timeout, the Pioneers are so strong. They stop that momentum that the Cardinals have, and they have an opportunity to tie it up at 18 right here in set number 4.
Makovic serves. Saved by Harris. Satterfield fights at the net. We see Hammond try and get it past. It will not go. Lewis flying in from the right wing. That's not effective. 3-man wall for the Cardinals on the right block. Trying to get the block, and they hit the antenna. And the point goes in favor of the Cardinals. It was a question of who hit the antenna. The answer, it was Tusculum, as our officials have to take a quick timeout to make sure the antenna is properly aligned. We're going to quick stoppage and play, giving us a great time to remind you that this broadcast is produced by the students of Ball State Sports, like and presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Our next newer pre-owned vehicle, drop by the showroom at the corner of McGowan and Morrison Roads in Muncie, or visit victorymuncie.com. The officials have fixed the antenna. We are back in action as the Cardinals look for 20 points. Cardinals on the serve. Mackwick tries to get the kill. It goes wide to his right, tooled by Ball State. Point Pioneers. Again, it looked like from here somehow the Cardinals were unable to miss. Ultimately, they tool it, giving the point to the Pioneers is 19-18 set 4. As Harris makes the easy kill from that right wing, flying in to 20 points as the Cardinals lead by 2,
and
20-18.
That's where Harris is so good. When he's on the outside, one-on-one, the setter's on the same page, gets it right over to him, and boy, he just skies in there with all the power and confidence you need to take a 2-point lead here in set 4.
Ryan Lewis takes a seat with 18 kills as Jason Harris ends up getting a service error. Marty Canavan came in to replace him. It is 20-19 here in set 4 as Will Basilio set to re-enter. Basilio will re-enter. Harris will take a seat. Cardinals want to end this one. Once again, it's 2019 here in set 4. Cardinals lead 2-1. Mathis to serve. And watch out for Basilio. Mathis, saved by Shalush. Everett gets the kill. Point, Ball State. Everett flies in on the left wing.
Another time where we have seen Nicholas Everett just rise to the occasion. A big-time play.
Cardinals serve with Gunther. They are up by 2, 21-19. There's a fight at the net, and the tool gives the point to the Pioneers. That is one thing that the Cardinals need to really avoid down late, is giving those free points from those tools.
Yeah, they like to do that right there, just kind of hand it to them.
21-20, set number 4. A hard-fought battle for the number 10 team in the country against the Tusculum Pioneers. Canavan. Can he get the kill? Safe this time by Tusculum. And it ends up being a big swing from Mathis. Point. Pioneers. We are tied 21 all.
Caleb Hammond, all of 6'8", getting way down on the ground to keep that possession alive. Very impressive from the sophomore.
He serves this Heyman. We are tied 21 all. Cardinals swing and miss. It's received by Heyman. Handoff to Tusculum, and another big-time play from Aiden Roper. And the Pioneers have the lead off a Ball State tool. Substitution. We'll send Ryan Lewis back in for Marty Canavan. Again, we mentioned the Cardinals, they were looking to end this early. Tusculum keeping this a fight. They lead 22-21 here in set number 4. Kaiban hits it to his right. Makes it 23-21. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. There's no question why there's a timeout here, as the Cardinals are starting to give this one away to Tusculum. Pioneers lead 23-21.
And it's not, I mean, unless you've seen something that I haven't, it doesn't look like the Pioneers are doing anything special right now, Max. They've kind of just played their game and allowed the Cardinals to make some silly mistakes where they shouldn't. Like, right there, you have an opportunity, Kaiban, to just hammer that right down. You're a whole, from shoulder to head, you're rising above the front lines for the Pioneers and sails it out of bounds. Obviously, it's easier said than done. I'm sitting up here saying, well, why don't you just hammer it on them? Well, there's more to the game than that, but don't hear what I'm not saying. It's just the Cardinals have looked sloppy the past couple possessions, and the Pioneers have just cleaned their game up a little, and that's why they reeled the Cardinals back in, and then just cruised right past them. Now with a commanding 2-point lead while being 2 points away from winning. I mentioned at that 15-point mark in the set 2 that the Cardinals won, but it went to overtime. Well, it was 15-13 through this one. It'll be interesting to see. Do we go to overtime in set 4? We shall see.
23-21. Pioneers lead set 4. Pioneers back on the attack. Cardinals look to keep this alive. Satterfield finds Everett, and it gives the point to Ball State. And this will be Ryan Lewis to serve. Cardinals trail 23-22. Cardinals looking for a match point eventually, but they cannot afford to hit the top of the tape here as Makovic gets the kill. And we have hit set point for Tusculum. Adam.
Oh boy.
Svensson. And Patrick Rogers has come in from the towel boy to the hardwood. How about this? The ABCA National Player of the Year nominee. He has so many awards we could spend the next hour talking about what he's done, but just know he looks to keep this alive for the Cardinals. Svensson, service error. 24-23, Cardinals get the serve with Patrick Rogers. A chance to give the Cardinals a chance to tie, and a timeout taken by Tusculum. And I can understand why. I don't think they were hoping to see Patrick Rogers. As again, we talked about him at the top of the show, how good he is for this Ball State team.
Yeah, Max, I think you're right. And something to look for here, though, the timeout, I think, is actually a really good thing for Patrick Rogers because he's cold. He's been on the bench, and it's not easy with the game on the line. You already have pressure on you, but then to come in ice cold and get that thing over the net and in a spot where you want it, not an easy task. Obviously, if anyone can do it, it's Patrick Rogers, but this timeout is crucial. He's spending it getting warm, hitting the ball with a lot of power behind it. This is a big-time opportunity for the captain and the leader of this Ball State team checking in for the first time tonight's match.
Patrick Rogers, member of Team USA. Can he use that international experience to hoist the Cardinals to a lead? Patrick Rogers comes in with 22 aces, 180 kills, and he is set to serve. So Patrick Rogers, again, the senior, set to serve. The kill will not go. Tusculum back on the attack with Roper. Cardinals, Lewis, rejected. Second time's the charm. Cardinals cannot go by with Basilio. Roper rejected by 3 Cardinals on the left side. Makovic tries to get a kill. It will not go. Lewis, far side. Can he get a kill this time? Saved by Svetlin. Basilio, near side. Point Ball State. And we are tied 24 apiece. As Svensson could not stop Will Basilio, a member of Team Canada. So we have Patrick Rogers to give the lead to the Cardinals on the serve. Too much power. Point for the Pioneers.
It was interesting on that last offensive possession for the Cardinals. They went a whole lot of different options, but they never went Patrick Rogers' way, which was something that was an interesting decision by the front lines.
So Aiden Roper, all eyes on him as he serves. He hits the net. We are tied 25 all, and we are in overtime. So the first to 27 will win set 4. as it will be Kaiben to serve. Kaiben not as much experience compared to this Tusculum squad as Makovic rejected from the front row. That is Daniel Gunther with the monster block. It is 26-25, and the challenge from Tusculum, looking to keep this game alive. They want to say that he potentially, in Gunther, would have hit it out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're looking at. I assume it's checking to make sure that didn't go out of bounds, but then also taking a peek, and was there any net interference there? I don't know. It's something to look for. And so this is an important challenge, but why wouldn't you throw that green card out there? You might as well. You have it. Throw it out there. Don't just let it sit there and let this game get away from you. I mentioned it earlier. The last time we were in overtime was set number 2. At the 15-point mark, the Cardinals led 15-13. We're back in overtime in the 4th.
Point Cardinals. All right. It is match point. Worthen is standing as we will get to see Dante Kaiben, the freshman, in only his 3rd game as a Cardinal, has a chance to give the Cardinals the victory. Kaiben, the serve. See by Tusculum. Tusculum with the attack from Roper. Cardinals with Ryan Lewis trying to heave it over the net. Makovic, no, says Gunther. Lewis gets the kill, and the Ball State Cardinals win 27-25. Wow. It is going down to the wire once again, and Ball State survives the Tusculum Pioneers.
An impressive one in set number 4 for the Cardinals to hang on to. But boy, this is nothing to be upset about if you're the Pioneers. Taking the number 10 team into overtime twice, taking set number 1, and just competing at a high level on the road. Something to be proud of. Obviously, it's not, they're not going to be hooting and hollering their way home to Tennessee, but it's something to build off of. And when you watch the film on this game, you have to be proud of the effort that your team put together.
Taking a look at the final stats of this Ball State 3-1 victory against Tusculum. Tusculum wins set 1 25-20. Cardinals respond in set 2, winning 28-26. 25-17 in set 3, 27-25 in set number 4. Cardinals had 58 kills and 22 attacking errors, hitting a 321 clip. They also were able to have 3 aces, 29 digs, and 7 blocks. Tusculum had 39 kills with a 299 hit percentage. They had 3 aces and 20 digs with 4 blocks. Leading scorers for Tusculum, 13 kills for Reef Mathis. He also had 4 digs and a block. Adam Svensson had 10 kills with 1 assist, 2 digs, but 5 attacking errors. Ryan Lewis led the way for the Cardinals. He had 19 kills and only 1 error, hit a 621 clip with 3 digs. Jason Harris, 15 kills, a career night for him, hit a 172 with 10 attacking errors. And Nicholas Everett in his Ball State debut, 9 kills, hit on a 467 clip, 1 ace, 2 digs, 2 blocks. You've heard the numbers. LJ, overall, your final thoughts as Ball State survives against Tusculum.
Yeah, it was a good showing from the bench unit for the Cardinals and a good opportunity. And then you also saw those guys that you typically see for the Cardinals when they came in, boy, was that tempo increase. And specifically, the one who played the most, well, Ryan Lewis, boy, on the offensive end, I don't know how much more you could ask for someone that, when the bench is getting all those minutes, I wasn't expecting to see Ryan Lewis as much as we did. Nevertheless, you mentioned it, 19 kills. And the thing that sticks out here, only one error on those 19 kills, hit it at 62%. That's tough to beat, and that's my player of the game. The Cardinals get out of here in 4 after dropping set number 1, win 3 straight, and still have yet to play a 5-set match. Cardinals improving their record 14-2, but most importantly 10-0 at home, seeking that 11-0 tomorrow night.
And again, that game tomorrow night going to be against number 20, Purdue Fort Wayne. Tusculum falls to 7-4, but man, a hard-fought effort from a Tusculum team that can definitely head back home to Tennessee happy with their performance. Their next matchup will be March 3rd versus Lincoln Memorial at 6 p.m. We're traveling to Lise McRae on March 6th. All this has been a presentation of Ball State Sports Link Digital Radio presented by Victory Honda Muncie. So, for LJ Shrieve, I'm Maxwell Gillie saying so long from Muncie, Indiana, as the Ball State Cardinals beat Tusculum 3-1. Thank you so much for joining us. We will talk to you again tomorrow night as number 20 Purdue Fort Wayne makes their way to Worthen Arena for the Battle of I-65.
This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.